Okay, we are also live on John Crump News. As long as John Crump Live, we're going to be talking to Ben from Tier1 Kinetics. We're going to have Rich on the show, and we're going to be getting into some little bit of detail with some ATF shenanigans and some breaking ATF news, which is always interesting. And we are brought to you by Lear Capital. Lear Capital is the gold standard in precious metals. If you don't know, the economy is kind of crappy right now. So I took a bunch of 401ks and rolled them over to Lear Capital. I invested heavily into silver, and you can do the same by calling 1-800-741-0551. That's 1-800-741-0551 and get your free investor's guide to gold and silver. And for a limited time, you can get up to $15,000 in free silver and free shipping on your first shipment. It's not paper metal, guys. They will ship it to your house if they want or wherever you want it. I have it in a safety deposit type facility, and you can do the same. So with that, I'm going to introduce to you Rich.
You mean the underpass down the road from you is what you're talking about?
No, it's actually in a secure facility. I'm not going to say where. And
You're not burying it at the stop sign?
Yeah, you can vouch that I do have a significant amount in there.
A wheelbarrow full, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we have Ben from Tier1 Kinetics. He is a pilot, guys. How are you doing, Ben?
Oh, just lovely. Living the dream, John. Thanks. How are you?
I am doing good. We're going to be doing some breaking news really quick. And this is kind of interesting because hold on, I got to get my...
So we kind of got part A of the news this morning, which was meaningless.
Well, they haven't released anything. They just said we are updating sub questions to the Form 1s, but they did not say what the sub questions are, which is kind of weird.
We're announcing we're going to make an announcement.
Breaking news! Breaking news!
All right, so one, they did not drop the new regulations. They just said, hey, the comment period's open, but we're not going to tell you what the sub questions are. So, which is weird because they kind of have to. So I was waiting for this to come out. So I was checking the Federal Registry just a few minutes ago, and they are going to drop another rule change. And this is for, let me go. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, guys. Maybe I should change it to say another rule change. What do you think?
What, the title? Whatever you want.
I just have breaking news right now. And hold
Just
on.
the Form 1 situation?
Yeah, the Form 1. They are changing the Form 1s, but they are also changing a couple other Form 1s, explosives, and also Form 6s, which are import forms. But not only that, guys, but they are now announcing a comment period starting tomorrow. And the weird thing is they haven't even said what the change is. Besides, they're changing the comment period starts today on the Form 1s.
So should my comment just be hell no?
It's like, hey, well, we don't even know what the hell they're talking about, right? So how are you supposed to comment on that crap?
So I don't mean to be a complete jerk about this. This is kind of like, well, elections don't matter, so I'm not going to vote kind of thing, which I believe go vote, period. But where the frame and receiver, all of the comments, what did they add up to? And again, I'm not trying to discourage people from commenting. I'm like, what did it end up meaning? Because they're going to do what they're going to do anyway. You know, tyrants will tyrant.
Tyrants are always tyrant. But they also, I'm going to bring this up. I'm just going to close out. I have so many screens open.
Too many tabs?
Yeah, I was doing some research for something. All right, just go here. And it's not my mega build computer, which is pretty nice. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. I'm going to go to the Federal Registry, and we're going to take a look at this. How do we comment on something we don't know? Exactly. I'm suspecting that there will be documents, and I was telling Rich earlier that I figured that they were gonna be um sent out earlier. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm gonna put this up at the bottom, I guess. All right. No, that doesn't work on the side. All right. That really doesn't work. All right. There. All right. So I'm going to try to blow this up a little bit so we can actually see it. And by the way, guys, I am kind of sick, so bear with me. All right. So these are the new rules, right? Let's go to form 1. I'm going to show you this, then I will show you guys. Is this big enough to see, I guess? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. So this is 30-day notice. You can submit your comment, submit form or comment, right? It says additional sub questions required to comply with the Bipartisan Safer Community Act. Okay. Well, where is that at? This is another one that I looked through here. There's nothing. That's when they said they were going to do it. But they
Did the Babylon Bee write this?
no. And if you look, it says, why they're doing it,
I don't care.
Current approval, collection, application to make a firearm, title, whatever. But if you look, there, it just says, what it is, the tax and everything else like that. And it says how many hours it's going to take to the public and the people. And then it ends. So we never get what.
This is the cartoon. You had one job.
Yeah. We never get what it actually means, right?
Should we just send blank comments in?
I don't know. It's like, okay, well, what are you talking about? I'm seeing here. And let's see here. Now, then here's the one with the form 6. So like, okay, well, maybe they told us a little bit more than form 6. What are they changing on that? And I've not looked, and obviously they don't actually tell you what questions they're changing.
Now, has this ever happened before that they publish things and they don't tell you what they're doing?
Usually what they do is they'll release us in the morning, then in the afternoon, like I told you earlier, right?
Yeah.
Then in the afternoon they release the other ones, but it's usually by 5 and they haven't released it and the comment period is open. That's form 6. Explosive, same thing.
So this is kind of like town hall announcing they're going to have a meeting on closing the airport, and then all the pilots go to where they announced the meeting would be, and then they change it last minute. And it's like, oh, sorry you didn't get the notification.
Yeah. And
those tonight at 6. That's kind of funny.
What's that?
I'm going to that meeting at 6 o'clock tonight discussing the local airport here.
Oh yeah.
Well, and now I noticed here when I was looking at all this stuff, and they're doing another document. This one is not published yet, but it's due to be published tomorrow. And right now I don't have, so it's basically saying, but you can't see, you gotta download the unpublished version, which I will right here. I'm gonna blow this up a little bit so we can see it.
Shh! Don't say that when you say ATF.
They are explosives. So this is a revision to the firearms law shift. There's going to be a 30-day notice, 60-day notice that they're going to be accepting comments for 60 days on this one. And let's see. So basically, it just says, hey, this is what we're doing. There's going to be no information on this. But that's going to be published tomorrow. So right now, how the hell are we supposed to comment on something that we don't know what it is?
I don't know, John. You're the one with all the connections.
No, I talked to my connections. They don't know what it is, and I talked to some lawyers, and they're like, they have to release it. I was like, well, it's like when? They're like, they have to release it today.
But and this is a big focus of my life is the concept of reciprocity, or do unto others, if we want to talk in simpler terms. If I did what the federal government did, I'd be in jail. They'd lock my ass up.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's. I told Richard, like, yeah, it would definitely be up there by 5, but who knows? They'll probably drop it tonight at like 8 or something and try to hide it, or I have no idea.
Well, it's Thursday. I mean, Friday's when you do all the document dumps.
Yeah, but the comment period started. Well, they get 32 days, so they built in a couple extra days.
Is that it?
Maybe, because it's supposed to be a 30-day comment, 30-day notice, and they got 32 days. So maybe they're going to drop it tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 5 p.m., 5:01 p.m.
Yeah, here's the thing, though. They published this a few months ago. And then they took a bunch of comments, but they never actually released the documents here. And it's like, all right, well, okay, let's see what. Because they pulled it, right? So now they're bringing it back, but they're not actually telling us what it is. So
That's crazy. So if anybody's confused, yes.
So guys, it's not that I was like clickbaiting or anything else like that. It's the ATF is being the ATF, and who knows when they're actually going to release the information. So how you doing, Ben? Are you as confused as I am?
Yeah, for sure. I just I'm sad that the ATF actually exists, and then the fact that they have the power to create laws without any kind of congressional voting is absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, so that whole agency can go away, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even.
Amen.
It's hard for me to say publicly what I want to say about that, but yeah, I mean, we don't need the ATF. It's not really a necessity in my humble opinion.
Or the FBI, for that matter.
You know what you
it's
guys
actually
need?
not a bad also sentiment. You know, DEA actually might be coming up shortly after that one for maybe not for agencies, but yeah. So there we go.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, looks good.
How many do you have in your hand?
I have a box of 20, all sealed.
Oh, no way! No way! Cool.
Yeah, I'm selling them for 25 each, and the profits go to charity.
That was fast AF.
Yeah, I'll probably donate all of them.
Nice.
And if you buy,
I figure I'd just show that again.
I got these too.
What is that like? What's the inside of the book look like? Because I saw that on Amazon. You know, I saw the link off Frag Out Designs page.
Yeah. So the breaking news is that they're going to expand it to. Did I ever get to that? Okay.
No, I mean you didn't say anything about it, really.
All right, hold on. Let me get to the other one. They're expanding it to. Let me find it here. So
somebody's asking about a 10-round magazine. I guess you have all 30 rounds, so you're not pinning the mags.
Yeah. So basically, what they're doing is they
remember,
are.
It's a 458 SOCOM mag that only takes 10 rounds.
So basically,
I forgot that's the Canadian rule. Yes.
Let me just finish up on John Crump Live, and then if you guys want to continue watching, you can always head over to John Crump News. I just wanted to do it breaking. I've been so sick today that I haven't had a chance to shoot a video, so I wanted to update you guys.
Hey, you ever seen a wealthy
on that, and then
person or wealthy family or?
Come on, I can't. I'm having so much a hard time. You know what? I'm just gonna probably just freaking just end this. Let me just go ahead. I'm going to put a redirect in. So if you want to continue watching, and I'm limited, which is freaking ridiculous because I should not be limited.
Mhm.
I'm gonna request.
I've been getting a lot of limiteds lately.
No, I usually don't get limited on this.
What's limited?
Yeah, like ad revenue.
So yeah, like in the YouTube world, often is said demonetized, but technically it's limited monetization. So they will not. You say foul words or whatever, or show something that looks like that, they'll limit the amount of monetization you get.
Right.
Not
So
not that anybody's getting rich on YouTube here.
Should I change the poster on my wall to something a
Yeah.
little
Nah, you're cool.
okay?
sorry, John. I can't. That sucks for you, man. But hey, okay, everyone at John Crump News. If you want to keep on watching, we're going to be directed over to John Crump Live. But the breaking news is the ATF is a bunch of scumbags, which we already knew. And they are also not only going to change the Form 1 rule, but they are also going to change the rules surrounding lost firearms.
The
So,
boating accident.
This
yeah,
is the
so
same rule.
yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is, but we'll get more information. I do have a little inside track of what it is, but on the Form 1s, but I haven't been able to confirm that. But yeah. So all right, guys. Thank you so much. That is it. I will be back tomorrow, and I almost ended the show, which would be bad.
Oh, that would have sucked. I could end the show. I could just pull out a pistol.
No.
That,
If
that's
you
how
guys
Dark
don't,
ended his show.
yeah, if you guys don't know, Rich, you haven't done that in a while. Accidentally end the show.
Oh yeah, because they made it harder for me to end it.
Yeah, Rich used to always accidentally end the show, which was like freaking a pain in the butt. Because I would be like,
Yeah, like the UI on the phone, because I'm using a phone here. Like you clicked end, boom, that was it. It dumped.
all right, guys. Well, I will see you guys later. Bye. From the news channel.